Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Brats in the Back Row. My name is Emily,
I'm Allie.
I'm Maylena.
and this is the podcast where one of us forces the other brats to watch a movie of their liking. And this week, I forced the other brats to watch the 1972 film Cabaret. And it
Cabaret.
went well. Everyone enjoyed it. I was like, oh, good. All good. Stark difference from Mr. Wrong of the week before.
We don't even gotta talk about that one.
It was wrong. That's all you need
It
to
was
know.
wrong.
But before we get into this very lengthy discussion I have planned, how is everyone? Dora, the Explorer.
Flora.
Explorer. I guess I'll start. I'll just do mine and we'll go in the order that we were. My Dora, I am a little under the weather, as the brats know, but as you know, I work with children, and a child coughed into my mouth as I was speaking to them. And I went, dude, what? It was a kindergartner, so sometimes they just cough and they don't know it's about to happen. It just comes out. And it's like, I was explaining like a math problem or something, some homework, and it was just, bah! And I was like, oh my god. And that was my first day of work. So I'm a little under the weather. I'm feeling a bit better, though. But I'm drinking iced tea in this red Solo cup.
Okay.
It's Arizona iced tea, green iced tea. My mom
Yummy.
buys the big jugs. Ow. I bit ice and my tooth was like, no! I'm falling apart. Outfit. Comfy Star Wars sweatshirt, my black jeans, and my earrings, and my hair is up because I bonded my hair up all day, and then I forgot a scrunchie at work, and I went, oh god, which is fun. Reading, I'm almost done with Queen of the Damned. I wanted to have it finished before this, but I got very busy, and I didn't. I have like 100 pages left, which is... It's a fine. I mean, all Anne Rice books are just fine. Truthfully, they're not great. But, you know, real gay people come back in summer, and I have to prepare. And then I'll tell you what I'm reading next. Stark difference, again, to Queen of the Damned. The autobiography of Malcolm X is what I'm reading next.
Okay, very good.
Oh. Uh-huh.
I found this copy, like on the floor.
You just have that?
No, and of our college.
Okay,
Ooh.
beautiful.
Many years ago, there was like a pile of books that just said free, and so I was like, oh, I like this, mass market paperback version. I'll get it, and so I'm gonna read it. Hooray. Again, stark difference to what I'm reading now. Yeah, and then activity. I've been very busy this week. I have done all my jobs. I'm going to do all my jobs this week. And I'm tired. I'm ill, and I've been slowly playing Animal Crossing. I haven't really done anything other than work, truthfully, this week, which is fine. Oh my god, I need to email back my editor. I just realized that. But that's it. That's all I got. That's all I am. Allie. Thank you.
Drinking. I am drinking a sleepy time tea. My mom got some from Sprouts. It's got like, what does it have? It's got like chamomile, and it's got something called valerian in it. And it's for deep sleep.
Oh.
And I've had a couple of them. My mom and I have tried them, and I slept kind of bad last night. I was really sleepy today for some reason at work, so I'm having some today. I'm gonna have some of that, and I've been watching Call the Midwife, which is a BBC show. It's got like,
Yes.
you know it, May? It's got
I
like
do know
13
this, but
seasons.
it's also on Netflix, and I've seen the cover.
I've been watching it on Netflix. Yeah, so it's about all these midwives and nuns post World War II, and like live in the East End of London, and they help all these ladies give birth. This is before technology, so it's not fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, doing that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna watch an episode of Call the Midwife, and then I go minis. Outfits. I am wearing an old hoodie and black jeans. It's really cold in Southern California, which is insane because
freezing.
It's been rain. It's gonna rain all day tomorrow, heavily. We've been getting flood warnings, which don't apply to us in the suburbs, but
No.
some of the freeways, I will get like 30 different like flood warning notifications on my phone, and I go, eh. And then on the news that night, I'll see that the freeway was flooded, and I go, oh,
What
okay.
freeway was it that I saw? It was a freeway that I like.
It's the 605.
I think it was the 605, and it was like, you know, like a pass of it that we regularly go through. I can't remember where.
Yeah.
But it was like fully like in the car. It was like up to the car door was like flooded.
Yes.
California is not built for rain ever. Like our infrastructure will fall and collapse.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. It's I don't know why we haven't fixed that, because it's not the first time that that's happened. It's right around like Long Beach.
Yes.
Hoodie, rain, still reading Fahrenheit 451. I'm almost done with it though. I have maybe 20 pages now. I don't know what I'm gonna read after. I'm considering rereading something on my bookshelf. I might go to the library and get that book you guys read to catch up with the Bratz.
A separate piece?
Yes.
You can finish it
so thank you.
in like 2 days. It's like really a day, really.
Yeah.
So easy to read.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we're doing quarterly, so technically I can still catch up.
Is the next one The Outsiders?
Sure.
Okay.
I thought someone else was gonna pick because I picked.
I'm fine with it.
You want to do
Okay,
Outsiders?
if you guys want to read The Outsiders for spring, we can reread The
But we won't
Outsiders.
tell you when we read it, is the thing.
That's the thing. We don't announce that we've read the book until we talk about it.
Until it's already happened.
Yeah.
But the beautiful thing about a quarterly book club is that you guys have 3 months to catch up.
Yeah, figure it out. Like, just know.
You've got all the time in the world. Yeah. For example, me, I'm gonna read a separate piece maybe after Fahrenheit 451. Yeah, my little reading app that I have is so confused. Because they try to give you like a label of what kind of books you like to read, and mine is always like, ooh, you like reading all sorts of different things. You love to.
You're interesting.
You're so interesting. A genre can't capture your reading preference.
Girl, no one can capture your spirit. Like, that's crazy.
There are no words. Yeah.
That's so funny.
So I have that. And then activity. Today is Ash Wednesday, and so I'm okay. Yeah.
On the head.
On the head.
I barely see yours.
Well, I washed my face earlier because I had it. Yeah, so it's gone. But they barely put anything on my forehead anyways. And so my activity is giving up Instagram. Oh boy, you guys. I deleted it last night before I went to bed, so around like 10:30ish. It's been almost a full 24 hours since I've had it. I'm shaking. No, but every time I try to open the app, I go to open the app and it's not there, and I do kind of toss my phone aside because like it's useless.
Now what do I have?
Now what do I have? I can't get that little dopamine hit. So that's happening. I'm like going through withdrawals.
At least like shaking.
I'm shaking. Yeah. So what I did instead on my phone was I opened up Webtoon. I caught up on all my little webcomic series, watched a YouTube video, and sat through it, all of it. I keep opening up Letterboxd even though nobody's watched anything.
Maybe someone would have watched a movie. I'm almost done with the movie, so get ready.
I keep reading the same like 3 reviews and I go, ugh.
God, that's so sad. Maybe someone. Maybe this time.
Yeah. I sat down and I made May's birthday present, so I gotta send that off. I have it here. Oop, yeah, that's there. And I got your letter today, so great timing. I'm gonna write you one back and send your gift along.
Where's my letter?
Nom, nom, nom,
You
nom,
write
nom,
me a
nom.
letter?
Yes, like in December.
Wait. Did you?
Yes. And then you were like, I'll send a real letter after the holidays, and then that never happened.
Oh, fuck.
It's okay. We'll start anew.
I've been neglecting my pen pals.
I also have. My other pen pal, I wrote her a letter. It's still sitting on my nightstand. I need to send that out. I always feel bad because she decorates them really cute, and I'm always like, I'm gonna do that, and then I don't, and
And
I just
it's
send off
plain white
yeah,
letter.
no, plain white letter. Boring. Um, that's my activity. So everybody keep me in mind for the next 40 days, 40 nights. No Instagram, and maybe I won't go back. Maybe I'll
Hey.
never download it again.
This is good.
And that's good.
Yeah, thank you.
I saw phone addiction today in the children. And I
Yeah,
went,
it's bad.
we have to stop.
We've been playing chess, and I taught my kids how to play Go Fish, and it makes me so happy that they're so into it. I'm like, oh, I'm doing something right.
Finally.
Finally. Yeah. But yeah, that's all for me.
Yippee!
May.
My turn. Okay. Hi everyone, my name's Maylena. I'm drinking a strawberry lemonade from Burgerville. Because my mom and I got Burgerville for
What the
dinner.
hell's a burger bill?
Burgerville is a beautiful Oregon chain restaurant.
Mm.
It's only in Oregon. It's all locally sourced. It's delicious. They have strawberries. They have strawberry things, especially when it's strawberry season. They also have like Marionberry stuff. Delicious.
Ooh.
They also sell fish and chips,
Mm.
which sounds
Mind.
questionable. However, I do still get the fish and chips because I trust Burgerville with my life. And honestly, living in California was really difficult for me because I could not get Burgerville when I wanted it.
But
Mm.
but the trade-off is we have Del Taco.
And that is a
Is that the
trade-off.
trade-off?
I love the breakfast burritos at Del Taco.
Okay.
Hey, a 2 soft tacos, fries, and a drink. Mwah! Chef's kiss.
We don't have Del Taco up here, and it's really upsetting to me. But you guys didn't have Burgerville down there, and that was upsetting to me.
And so you're never not upset.
I know. I'm always gonna be upset, baby. So I'm drinking a strawberry lemonade. Outfit of the day. We're wearing a brown outfit. Today was brown fit day.
You are still doing the rainbow?
No, we're not doing it anymore. But I just
Okay.
decided to just wear brown today.
All right.
Yep, sweater, belt, trousers. That's the brown fit.
Brown
Fit.
brown cow, brown.
Yes. So that's the outfit. Reading, I am reading the same books as last week. I am also happy to report that I am back reading my fan fiction. I am back on my fan fiction grind.
All right.
I have been watching the Game of Thrones spin-off show, The Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh, I heard about this.
And I am reading some delicious fan fiction.
Delicious.
Beautiful. Stunning. I will say the upsetting thing is that most of the fics in the tag on AO3 are self-insert fics.
Oh
And I'm not happy about that
no! I can't do it. I appreciate everyone who writes fic, but good God.
part. I can't do that one. So really, the amount of fics that are available to me, limited. But I am enjoying what I'm reading nonetheless. That's what I'm reading.
I'm also back in my fic reading era because
Good.
in Queen of the Damned is the iconic Devil's Minions chapter.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
it's crazier than I thought. And I was reading it for the first time and I was like, damn, this is I love them. And so I went back and I was like, we gotta read some fic about them.
We gotta get back to it. And guys, we're back.
And we're so back.
We're so back. Life is beautiful.
And we're so back, and we watched a movie as well. It was called...
I'm not done.
Oh! Oh, on R! I saw... I was just... I think could be activity.
No!
Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's just door.
I'm not
May's still gonna talk though, just like this.
I'm not speaking to Emily. Allie, you can listen. Emily, shut your ears.
I'm the one hosting as well. I have to talk to Allie to talk to you, and then you talk to Allie to talk to me.
Divorced parents core.
Oh, Allie's in the middle.
Oh no.
Allie gets custody. I get custody of her on weekends.
Yeah. We do switch offs at the gas station.
Which
Oh
one?
God. A gas station? It can't be like
Like a
Target or
grocery
something?
store.
Yeah.
Like
A
The more
gas
traumatic
station?
the more traumatic one is the gas station.
that's dramatic.
Yeah.
That's not
Oh
the
no.
nicest.
Because there's no joy and whimsy at a gas station. If you go to the
No.
store, we might buy something.
No. But we might buy something at the gas station.
Not
We
fun.
could
The
get
gas
a little
station's for
snack.
gas.
Yeah.
Anyways, activity. Because I was so rudely interrupted.
I apologize profusely.
Thank you so much. Your apology is pending.
Pending approval.
I will wait.
It was my birthday this past weekend. That's exciting. I am now the big old 2-4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was told that not only am I 24, but apparently this is gonna be the worst year of my life. Because it's also the year of the horse.
Oh,
And
yes.
It's supposed to be if it's the zodiac year you were born in, it's not gonna be great. Which I feel like it should be the opposite.
I've heard the opposite. What the hell?
I've heard that if it's the year, because I guess your animal god is like busy being set. They're not watching over you now. They have to watch over everyone because it's the year of the horse. It's
Yeah.
so, but I also saw like rankings this year for luck, and I think we're like 4th or 5th.
Hey.
Okay, I think I saw a different ranking post my mother sent me, by the way, unprompted during the workday.
It's important.
Yeah, it's important. She sends me a ranking, and she's like, here's the ranking of, like, the most lucky to the least lucky. Horses were number 10.
We can average that out. It's not gonna be great, but we won't be the worst.
I think it's not
Exactly.
gonna be like, it's gonna be like a pretty mediocre year, which I can I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that. I can deal with that.
I'm not doing anything.
Exactly. Yeah,
Where is the
so
horse ranked?
birthday
Yeah,
on Monday. On Sunday, my parents and I went to the ballet again. We saw Sleeping Beauty. It rocked. I had a great time.
All right.
Mm.
Other than that, I've just been working on YouTube videos, grad applications. I cleaned out my closet. It's really
Wow.
beautiful. I'm harassing my old professors to get me their grad
Oh,
letters.
that's
Oh, is
what
that
he
what that was
asked you
about?
about. I was like, what
Yeah.
does he want?
I was like, hey King, where is this? Hey buddy. Time's ticking. The clock is ticking, okay?
I'm dying here. He's dying too.
I gave you a deadline, Buster. But anyways,
stressed.
that is my Dora the Explorer. And now you may talk about the movie at Emily.
Well, actually, I wanted to mention. Sorry. No, I'm talking to May. I got an email today from the grad people, that I interviewed for on Wednesday.
right.
And you would think, but they were just asking me if I'd be interested in being in their Coachella cohort.
What?
So I guess
Does
Wait.
that
it's a
mean you
good
have
sign.
it? Are you in?
I don't know.
Wait. Say
Yeah.
Are you
say
going to
this all.
Coachella? Can I
I'm
come?
Are you going to Coachella?
So the university has a what they're calling a Palm Desert cohort, which is basically like it's like a hybrid situation for people who live in the Coachella Valley. And all they were doing was sending me a Google form that needed to be filled out by the 23rd of February, asking like if I would be interested in being part of that cohort. And I was like, wait a minute. What?
and I will be performing at Coachella.
I'm here to tell you that I'm performing at Coachella this year. But
That's
yeah, so I'm
weird.
like,
You don't live in the Palm.
I don't live in anywhere near Coachella. It's actually a lot farther than where the university is.
Yeah.
But I filled out the form anyways, and I was like, sure, whatever gets me in.
What? Well, all right. You're gonna
Okay.
live in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
You're gonna live with all the elderly gay people. Have fun.
Good for you.
As it should be.
Right on.
Yeah, right on. The other thing I wanted to say really quickly is if we're gonna do a summer vacation, I thought it'd be fun if everyone picks one kind of vacation, does a PowerPoint, and then we pick.
This
Rude.
summer,
Yeah. Well, May's going to Europe.
Oh, that's
That's-
right.
that's in April.
Oh. Jonathan, when we were at Chili's, wanted to go to San Francisco for his birthday.
And I don't think we should indulge it. I'm sorry. Wait,
I don't
stop.
think we should indulge him. It's okay. I literally was texting him right now. So him and I are going to see American football on May 23rd. So
American football.
it's like an emo band, Midwest
okay.
emo band.
Oh, you're going to an NFL game?
We're seeing the Chargers. Oh yeah, him and me.
Well, that's why I was like, huh. Anyways, okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah, we are.
Yeah, so he wants to go to San Francisco. We brought up Route 66.
We can do it in a day.
We won't do all of it. I was thinking, well, I would like to go up to Oregon if you'll have me. I keep saying that. But that's like
Absolutely.
Will you have
Yeah,
me?
if you'll have me. So that's a third option. And then well, I know we want to do Disneyland too in May. Maybe.
Okay.
Emily brought that up.
I just want to. It doesn't matter. That was just a suggestion.
I'm making a list.
Disney World?
Disneyland's on there. Yeah.
I'm here. I'm picking it up.
I think a cruise would be fun.
My
I
mom.
kinda,
My mom.
Uh-huh.
The other day, the reason she's like, I didn't get you the TCM Film Festival tickets was because I was thinking we could go on the TCM cruise. And I was
yeah.
like, okay, valid. I get it. Thank you. And then she was like, I looked up the suites, or like the rooms. They are so expensive, you are getting those tickets.
How
all
expensive are
works
they? Did
out
you
fine.
say?
It's $1,000 a person.
A night?
I think so. I think a night. That's why it's the elderly. Why do you...
How does it even work? You can't like pay for 2 nights and then what? You get flown off for the rest of the cruise?
I don't think that's how that worked. I don't...
No. So why would
Goodbye.
it be... Thank you for staying. Yeah, but a cruise. I think I don't know. I kind of want to.
We can go to Catalina.
We could go to Catalina. Throw that on there. Add that to the list.
I'll make a list. I'll make.
Write this down. Yeah. But also just because I keep thinking, I'm like, if I get into this program, it starts the 22nd of June. So I think I would have like 2 weeks off.
Really? My God,
Yeah.
girl.
One of those weeks, I would like to go to Mexico and see my family, and the other week I would like to take a vacation.
And that's it. And we're done.
That's it. And that's it. Oh, also, because I know I scared you guys last time, because I was like, yeah, it's like 3 to 4 classes. It's a UC, so they're on the quarter system. So it's actually like 2 classes for 10 weeks.
Oh, I mean,
passed.
that is
Okay.
excelled. It's not. I thought we were doing like 4 classes. And
Yeah,
I was like,
well,
that's insane.
I forgot that it was the quarter system, so it's not that. It's worse, actually.
It's actually worse. Yeah.
It's actually worse. Okay, that's all from. Okay, fine. I'll shut up.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I'll make notes. I'll write them down.
Oh.
Well, we watched a movie. As I was saying, we watched a movie called Cabaret. Called Cabaret, and in order to prepare for this, I made a little PowerPoint.
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 What the hell? Alright, do this as well. There we go. And then we go here, and then we go here. Alright, everybody. Life is a cabaret, old chum, including the Nazis.
Mm.
Boo, Nazis. Nazis are bad. Before we get into anything, you need historical context. Kind of. Not more. You'll see. Okay. Boom, boom. Alright. It's Cabaret o'clock. So, in 1933, Hitler comes to power in Germany after many failed attempts and then eventually kind of, tricking the system, essentially. I'm not going to get into the real history, like the big history of World War II. Watch a documentary, read a book. This is just for us to know. He comes into power, he becomes chancellor. There's also many previous factors like economic decline leading to right-wing thinking in the majority of the population, along with, just the effects of World War I on Germany at the time. He tried and failed multiple times over to become the majority party until he eventually did and became the chancellor. And then in 1934, he became the dictator by combining the position of president and chancellor, so he had ultimate power. And so there was nobody that could, no checks and balances system, essentially. And then in 1939, March of 1939, Christopher Isherwood publishes a book called Goodbye to Berlin. It recounts his time as an expat in Berlin from 1929 to 1932. The young author witnessed the country's rapid political and social unraveling. He saw extreme poverty and unemployment, political demonstrations, and street fighting between the forces of the extreme left and the extreme right. And at the time, acquaintances described the young Isherwood as indifferent to the growing specter of fascism. He had moved to Berlin in order to avail himself of boy prostitutes and to enjoy the city's orgiastic jazz cabarets. Orgiastic was the word used. As a gay man, he also interacted with marginalized enclaves of Berliners and foreigners who would be at the greatest risk from Nazi persecution. Marginalized people. Oh my gosh, I lost my place. Isherwood based the novel's most memorable character, the divinely decadent Sally Bowles, on 19-year-old flapper Jean Ross, with whom he shared lodgings at, I'm going to butcher this, Nollendorfer Straße?
Good on.
And thank you. In Schönenberg. Much like the character in the novel, Ross was a sexually liberated young woman and a bohemian chanteuse in lesbian bars and second-rate cabarets. Berlin at the time was really a mecca for queer culture and marginalized groups of all kind. One of the most notable things about Berlin, called the Weimar Republic, which is this golden age of Berlin, it had a trans science center where it was trying to learn more about transness, and that got burned in by the Nazis. But Ross, so that was a side note. Ross, unlike the fictional character Sally Bowles, never tried to seduce Isherwood, although they did share a bed whenever their tiny flat became overcrowded with visiting revelers. Instead, a 27-year-old Isherwood settled into a same-sex relationship with a 16-year-old German boy named Heinz Niedermeyer. Not good. While Ross entered into a variety of heterosexual liaisons, including one with the blonde musician Peter Van Eyck, the future star of Henry George's Clouson's The Wages of Fear, which I think is kind of crazy. After her separation from Van Eyck, Ross realized she was pregnant, and as a favor to Ross, Isherwood facilitated an abortion procedure. Ross nearly died as a result of the botched abortion, and following her abortion, Isherwood visited Ross in the hospital, and then the staff wrongly assumed he was the father and despised him for impregnating Ross and then callously forcing her to have an abortion. These tragicomic events inspired Isherwood to write his 1937 novella, Sally Bowles, and served as its narrative climax. 2 weeks after the Enabling Act, which cemented Adolf Hitler's power, which is how he became dictator, Isherwood fled Germany and returned back to England on the 5th of April 1933. Afterwards, most of Berlin's seedy cabarets were shuttered by the Nazis, and many of Isherwood's cabaret friends fled abroad or they perished in concentration camps. These factual events served as the genesis for the Isherwood's Berlin Tales, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Following her departure, Ross became a devout Stalinist and a lifelong member of Harry Pollitt's Communist Party of Great Britain. She served as a war correspondent for the Daily Express during the subsequent Spanish Civil War, and she's alleged to have been a propagandist for Joseph Stalin's Comintern. A skilled writer, Ross was also worked as a film critic for the Daily Worker, and her criticisms of early Soviet cinema were described as critics as ingenious works of dialectical sophistry. She often wrote political criticism, anti-fascist polemics, and manifestos. And for the remainder of her life, Ross believed the public association of herself with the naive and apolitical character of Sally Bowles occluded her lifelong work as a professional writer and political activist. Ross particularly resented how Isherwood depicted Sally Bowles expressing anti-Semitism. In the early 21st century, some writers have argued the anti-Semitic remarks in Sally Bowles, the novella, are a reflection of Isherwood's own much documented racial prejudices. According to biographer Peter Parker, I just realized his name is Peter Parker. I'm so sorry.
Hey.
Spider-Man? According to biographer Spider-Man, Isherwood was fairly anti-Semitic due to a degree that required some emendations of the Berlin novels when they were republished after the war. Again, we'll talk more. Although Isherwood's stories about the Jazz Age nightlife of Weimar-era Berlin became commercially successful, Isherwood later denounced his writings. He lamented he had not understood the suffering of the people which he depicted. He stated that 1930s Berlin had been a real city, in which human beings were suffering the miseries of political violence and near starvation. The wickedness of Berlin's nightlife was of the most pitiful kind. The kisses and embraces, as always, had price tags attached to them. As for the monsters, they were quite ordinary beings prosaically engaged in getting their living through illegal methods. The only genuine monster was the young foreigner who passed gaily through these scenes of desolation, misinterpreting them to suit his childish fantasy. Lot up there. It was more. He wrote a book called Goodbye to Berlin, that will kind of gives background more based on for Cabaret. But there's more to it as well. So that was March 3rd, 1939 when that book got published. He was back in England at that time. And then in September 1st, 1939, Germany invades Poland, which enacts World War II in Europe. A lot of shit happens. Read a book, watch a documentary on World War II if you want to know the inner workings of World War II. But what you need to know is that September 2nd, 1945, Japan surrenders, which marked the end of World War II.
Hey.
Okay.
Then, in 1945 to 1946, the omnibus edition of the Berlin Stories comes out, which is consisting of his two earlier novels, Isherwood novels, Mr. Norris Changes Trains from 1935 and Goodbye to Berlin from 1939. Mr. Norris Changes Trains focuses on the misadventures of a smuggler, communist, and spy named Arthur Norris, a character based on General Hamilton, an unscrupulous businessman known as the wickedest man in Europe, whom Isherwood met in the Weimar Republic. And then in 1951, I Am a Camera, the play, debuts on Broadway. It is a play by John Van Druten, and it is adapted from Goodbye to Berlin, which is due to the success of the Berlin Stories, that omnibus. It projected those stories, that omnibus projected its popularity leading to the play. The title is a quotation taken from the novel's first page, Goodbye to Berlin's first page, which says, "I am a camera with its shutter open, quite passive, recording, not thinking." It opened at the Empire Theater in New York City on November 28th, 1951, and ran for 214 performances before closing on July 12th, 1952. And then, in 1952, it wins some awards. Julie Harris as Sally Bowles won a Tony for Best Leading Actress in a Play. Marion Winters, who won both the Theatre World Award and Tony Award for Feature Actress in a Play. And the play also won for John Van Druten in the New York Drama Critics Circle for Best American Play of 1952. And because of the success, obviously, from these awards, and the play as a whole, in 1955, I Am a Camera, the movie, comes out.
Hey, nice.
So, yeah, 1955, I Am a Camera, the movie, comes out. It is a British comedy drama film based on the 1945 book, The Berlin Stories by Christopher Isherwood, and then, which is the 1939 book, Goodbye to Berlin, and the 1951 play by John Van Druten, I Am a Camera. The film is a fictionalized account of Isherwood's time living in Berlin between the world wars. It is directed by Henry Cornelius from a script by John Collier. I Am a Camera stars Lawrence Harvey as Isherwood and Julie Harris recreating her Tony Award-winning performance as Sally Bowles. After the play had a successful West End run in 1954, film producers John and James Wolfe began exploring the idea of adapting Van Druten's play for the screen. In April 1954, director Henry Cornelius and the Wolfe sent a copy of the play to the British Board of Film Censors, the BBFC, for evaluation. The board's preliminary report found numerous problems with the play, which, if unchanged, would inevitably lead to an X certificate, which means that no one under 16 can be admitted to watch this. Kind of means a death sentence for the film. The board's initial report offered suggestions for how the play could be adapted to secure an A certificate, suitable for children if accompanied by an adult, including shifting the play's focus away from Sally Bowles, but recognized that such changes were unlikely because of how markedly they would depart from the original play. The BBFC demanded changes for the script, including insisting that Sally Bowles be left poor and unsuccessful at film's end because of her sexual promiscuity in the Berlin flashbacks. They hated women. Negotiations between filmmakers and the board continued through November. Finally, on the 29th of November, a resolution was reached which left filmmakers prepared for the likelihood of the film would be certified X regardless of anything. The BBFC reviewed I Am a Camera on the 9th of May, 1955, and objected to a single line of dialogue. The line being, "Surely he hasn't got a crush on shoes at his age," that carried an implication of foot fetishism.
Nice.
Okay.
With that line replaced, the film received the X certificate. It could go out to the public, but it was an X certificate. Prior, they were like, we're not releasing this out into the public. Upon its American release, I Am a Camera was denied by the Production Code Administration seal of approval. F.J. Schwartz, head of American Distributors Corporation of America, tried to schedule a hearing with the Motion Picture Association of America in August 1955, hoping to overturn the PCA decision and obtain the seal. Schwartz hired civil liberties lawyer Morris Ernst and scheduled a screening at MoMA in November, hoping to turn the film into a test case against the production code. However, the film did not rally the critical support it had been needed to defy the code in the way that the 1953 film The Moon is Blue had. In February 1956, Schwartz wrote to Sherlock offering to include an additional scene in which Harvey as Isherwood condemns Sally's promiscuity, but would not address the subject of abortion. The production code section on abortion was revised in 1956, and Schwartz once again appealed in Sherlock. Sherlock responded later that month, reaffirming the denial on the basis of the light treatment of the subject matter. Following the denial, Schwartz dropped his pursuit of the seal. On the 25th of August 1955, the National Legion of Decency condemned I Am a Camera, and at least one cinema pulled the film in response to the attacks on the film by Catholic priests. The film was a moneymaker ultimately, but it had poor critical reviews due to its promiscuity.
Okay.
And
Alright.
because of the six, even though it had poor critical reviews, again, it was a box office hit. And because of that box office hit, they made a musical based on all that called Cabaret. And October 1st, 1966, Cabaret the Musical debuts on Broadway. We're finally here. All that to get to here. American musical. It is an American musical with music by John Kander, lyrics by Fred Ebb, and a book by Joe Mastersoft. It is based on the play I Am a Camera, which is based on it is based on a book called Goodbye to Berlin. Remember this. Which premiered in 1951, which in turn was based. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. It changed a lot of the play to be more relevant to the times. They made different characters and added an inside and an outside of the club for better juxtaposition. And in 1967, it won Best Musical at the Tonys.
Right on.
It also won Best Original Score, Best Featured Actor for Joel Grey, Best Featured Actress for Peg Murray, who is Fräulein Schneider. I'll get to who she is in a little bit. It has Best Direction in the Musical. It has Best Choreography, Best Set, Best Scenic Design, and Best Costume Design. It won all of these. And because of that success, they made a movie out of it. And so on February 13th, happy Valentine's Day, 1972, Cabaret the film opened. The film received critical acclaim and eventually earned more than $42 million in the box office against a production budget of $4.6 million. And it won a ton of Academy Awards. It won in 8 categories, including Best Director for Bob Fosse, Best Actress for Liza Minnelli, Best Supporting Actor for Gray, and Best Score, holding the record for most Oscars earned by a film not honored for Best Picture. The Best Picture winner of that year was The Godfather. Thank you, Al. Oh,
Right on.
he died recently.
Who died recently?
Cheetah?
Not Al. One of the
look,
brothers.
how you...
One of the brothers. Godfather man that died.
Gosh.
Oh, that was like a...
Robert Duvall!
Yeah.
Robert! Anyway. And then in 1995, Cabaret was selected by the Library of Congress for preservation in the United States National Film Registry as being deemed culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. And then there's been so many other productions after it. And that is how so much history and books and plays and movies made Cabaret.
Okay.
Timeline. All right. Now it's time to discuss. What did you guys think about the movie? Anyone?
I can go.
Thank you.
It's my first time watching it. Obviously, I had heard about the musical. I had heard really great things about it. I know recently who was in it. Eva Nobelanza was in it as Sally Bowles. She was really good in it. This rocked. I'm like trying to gather. Sorry, I'm opening up my notes. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. I didn't know that it was queer, but I had a good time.
And I'm right on, Allie.
But I had a good time.
And I had a good time.
So if oh no.
Here we go. Oh no. Good. And obviously there's a thing of fascism going on in the background.
And let us not forget.
And you can't really forget. You want to forget. You want to be at the cabaret having a good time.
And it's almost like that's the point.
And it's almost like that's the idea, is that
let's
is
have
happening.
fun. Hey, the Nazis are outside.
The guys, they're here.
It's
That's
the
like-
same story technique as The Sound of Music.
essentially. And
It made me think of that.
there's a
It
funny
made
connection there that I will get to later.
Oh, awesome. But I watch movies like this, I watch The Sound of Music, and I think about how they don't make movies anymore where they're low-key hating on Nazis. Big fan of the Sound of Music, big fan of the Indiana Jones movies, as you all know.
I thought you were gonna say big fan of Nazis, and I was like,
Big fan of Nazis.
whoa! Hello?
No! Big fan of The Sound of Music, big fan of Indiana Jones, stuff like that. Um, And I'm like, we're not making movies anymore where we're punching Nazis, getting into fights with them, and
Yeah.
being totally like me.
Yeah.
There's something there about that, and so I really appreciated this. I know a lot of people have been watching Cabaret and being like, oh, we're in the act two of this. Which, by the way, because I can't tell because it's a movie, where does act two of Cabaret start?
Act 2. That's a good question. Hold on. Can't remember. Essentially, the Act 2. What is the Act 2 opener? Hello, God. Oh my God. Accept all. Take my. I don't care. So, Act 2 essentially kind of starts in. It's hard to explain without giving. I'll tell you later. It's hard to explain without giving some more details that I have that I'm gonna show later.
Fine. But yeah, I understand now. Life is not a cabaret, but we could pretend.
That's
We can
what.
try our
Well, that's
our
the point.
darndest. I know it's the point. I know.
In the
I'm saying that
movie, here's this. In the
Yeah.
movie, Act 2 of Cabaret is kind of when the Hitler Youth starts singing.
Okay.
That's Act Two.
It's crazy.
That's what I thought. That's
That's
what I
pretty-
was thinking.
There's more
Okay.
to it.
Okay.
I'll get into it. But it's kind of because it's cinematically it's supposed to represent Act 2 because it's so almost in their face about it. You know, obviously it's been
yeah.
in their face. There's been like the Nazis have been beating up people, and like we've been talking so much about, you know, the Jewish couple as well and that sort of thing. But this is the first time like they're having, you know, we see the photo up here. They're having their fun throuple time, and then they go to dinner and the Hitler Youth starts singing.
Yes. Yeah, and that's the point where Brian also goes, "Oh, you still think that you can control them?" Because now they're, yeah, putting it out in other people's faces.
And then he flees to Argentina.
And then he went to Argentina, which I was like, "Oh, okay." Yeah. I know who Liza Minnelli is. I hadn't seen.
Okay,
I haven't seen
good. Starting off good.
I hadn't seen her in anything, but now I kind of understand like all like the like references that people make to her, or like, you know, acting wise and voice wise. I understand that now. I was curious because Sarah has mentioned that one of her grandparents hates Liza Minnelli.
Yeah.
So I was like, am I gonna get that in this?
It's that's why when I asked, I was like, why? I think it's her. I can't remember. I think it's her grandpa that hates Liza.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Okay.
why does your? Because
why?
I love Liza Minnelli.
Yeah.
Like she's, you know, iconic Broadway
Yeah.
diva almost.
She's doing the most, yeah.
It's
Maybe
like
it's
what is
because
about?
she's too much of a diva.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
it.
maybe.
Because she is a diva.
What else is she in? What is Liza doing?
Arrested Development. She does probably career best at Arrested Development. She plays, oh my god, it's so funny. She plays like the mom's friend who is also her enemy, and it's phenomenal. What
Oh
else is
my
Liza
God.
in? Well, I mean, it's, and we'll get more into this in a little bit. But Liza was obviously very famous. Liza was
Yeah.
already at a very young age performing with Judy. And
Yes.
so it's hard to be like, What isn't she in? You know? She was also in The King of Comedy. She's in Muppets Take Manhattan.
I've yet to
That's
see
a,
that one. It's not available to me.
she's in
But
Sex and the City too.
okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
She
Also,
mostly did Broadway stuff. That was her big
well,
thing.
yes, that's I figured. Um, the guy who plays Brian Roberts is Michael York, and I thought he was really cool, and I was looking up everything that he did too, and he seems to be like a very like classical
Yeah.
kind of guy. He
He's
does a
like an
lot of like
actor, like
Shakespeare.
theater
He's
actor.
he's like an
But
actor.
then I knew him
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the
yeah.
Austin
For a
Powers
second, I
movies.
thought that,
I saw that he's in those.
He plays like the head
Yeah.
of the company. Like, were you gonna say, May? Sorry.
I thought he was Val Kilmer for a second.
Val Kilmer must have been.
I see it.
Val Kilmer was like,
For
was like
like
10
the first
during
10 minutes. I didn't know. For the first 10 minutes, I thought this was Val Kilmer, and I was like, I didn't know you were cool like that, Val.
Val Kilmer, rock on, Val. Well, he did a gay movie later on, and that movie was called Top Gun.
Top Gun. Let us never forget. But no, yeah, he was very busy. He's still alive. I don't know why. But he like did Romeo and Juliet. He's doing Three Musketeers. He's doing a lot of like classic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
He
then
was-
he's also doing like Transformers.
Well, then that's a classic. He was like a theater actor. He did like
Yeah.
West End, and that's why he's in this.
Yeah.
Um,
Which I appreciate
yeah.
when we get theater actors to do theater stuff, Broadway roles.
Yes. Yes. Good and good. Yes.
Mhm.
May, what did you think about this movie?
I liked the movie. I didn't know anything about Cabaret except for when Eddie Redmayne was in the musical.
We'll talk about
and then
that
there was
later.
not a course.
We'll talk
Who
about it
did-
later.
Yeah.
Who
That
does
was kind of
Redmayne-
all I knew because people were
Who does he play?
discoursing about
The MC.
whether or not he was good.
Oh,
Yeah. And then everyone on Twitter was like, no, he's doing a good job because it's about Nazis. And I was like, what?
what?
And no one explained it to me.
And I will explain it to you later, as I have a point to make in this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I liked the movie. Did I think that it was going to be gayer? Yeah. Did I think that on the basis that you chose this movie? Yeah. I
Yeah.
did.
I'm sorry, am I disappointing you? Like,
Well, I thought there would. I don't know. I thought I'd get to see Brian. I thought Brian was gay for the first half an hour.
I mean, he
he's
thinks that too.
bisexual.
So
We
to be
can
fair-
allow that.
That's fine. I'll allow it. Except I don't see him make out with the guy that's probably a Nazi. Is the Nazi?
He's a Nazi. He goes to Argentina. To like, and he's
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I'm a businessman for very important things. And it's like, uh-oh.
I was confused about that because he does once things start to get a little hotter, he does leave. So
So, what I'm hearing is you have a lot of questions about Cabaret. And, like,
Uh-huh.
why? It's because
okay, just,
the film
just-
version of Cabaret is quite different than the actual musical.
Yes.
oh,
I did read the Wikipedia synopsis for both.
Damn it, man! That's where all the information's from.
I'm furious!
It is quite different. The film and the actual musical. So, in preparation to this, I've actually never seen a true stage production of Cabaret. I've always wanted to. But you can watch the pro shot of the 1993 version on YouTube. It's free.
with where
With-
Alan Cumming is the
With Alan
MC.
Cumming, who I'll talk about later.
Alan Cumming.
Alan Cumming. But there's a lot of differences between the musical and the movie. So, a small difference is that... Hold on, I gotta get my notes. A small difference is that, Cliff is American in the play, and in English in the movie, while Sally is the reverse. Like, Sally in the play is English. Small difference. Not the biggest deal, truthfully. But a difference. A big difference is that in the film, there are two other primary subplots. One is the love story between Fritz, a poor German man, and Natalia, a rich Jewish heiress. The other is the appearance of the wealthy Baron, Maximilian, who takes Sally and Brian on a whirlwind romance before becoming bored and leaving. Bored, quote-unquote, Nazi. These are both prominent plot lines in I Am a Camera. The stage version of Cabaret, however, has two entirely different subplots.
Okay.
One centers on Ernst Ludwig, is the way to say that, who is a German who forms a friendship with Cliff and offers him a job smuggling mysterious packages from Berlin to Paris for a noble cause.
Oh.
He's a Nazi, and he's in the play. They have a party, and he takes off his overcoat, and he's wearing a red band.
No.
The other is the love story between Cliff's landlady, Fräulein Schneider, who I talked about earlier, and the kind-hearted Jewish store owner, Herr Schultz. While Ludwig subplot has no real comparison in the movie, the themes of Fräulein Schneider and Herr Schultz story are found in the film's Fritz-Natalia pairing. The troubles facing a couple in love when one is Jewish and the other is not, even though we learn later on that the other guy is also Jewish. And that kind of leads into the next point, which is that Bob Fosse, who also made one of my favorite movies, which is All That Jazz, a movie Sarah also has trauma with, because she watched it a lot, which is, I think, is crazy to watch super young. I'll probably make you guys watch it one day. It's fucking wild. It's a wild movie. But Bob Fosse, and who's also a very notable choreographer, theater guy. Bob Fosse made a decision to remove all the show's book numbers, which is the songs that come out of nowhere where all the characters suddenly know the choreography and sing their feelings in rhyme. There is about 7 songs that are cut from the musical in the movie. In the movie, Bob Fosse just wanted the songs to be in the Kit Kat Club. He was like, that makes sense. They're on stage. He was like, it kind of more alludes to being like, this is like the sanctuary place, not like sanctuary place, but this is where everyone's like, oh, we don't have problems here, we don't have troubles here, like, leave it out. That's what he was getting at.
Our place of escape. Okay.
But because of that, he had to change so much of Cabaret. he had to change, it's the entire plot point between these kind of older people, this older love story. They have like 4 songs. Like, it's a whole thing. The only other song that's not in the Kit Club is Tomorrow Will Belong to Me, which is sung by the Hitler Youth, because it's sung by all the Germans. There's been very many different variations of Tomorrow Belongs to Me. In the 1993 version, it is played on a record player, and Alan Cummings MC is spinning it, and then he closes the record player and he says Tomorrow Belongs to Me, and then walks away. Granted, the book numbers from the original couldn't have made it into the film unchanged, as they all center on the plot points that never happened: Fräulein Schneider's romance and Sally moving in with Cliff/Brian. There's also, so we were talking, and you were like, Liza Minnelli, I didn't know who she was before this. Well, obviously, Liza Minnelli, daughter of Judy Garland, royalty, essentially. But it's very odd, almost, why she was picked. Because the casting of Sally Bowles in the film leads to one small but important deviation from both the stage version and the original book. Casting Liza Minnelli made for an incredible soundtrack and an incredible musical number. She's, iconic. But it's undercutting the story theme by making her good at her job. Sally is never supposed to be good at being a cabaret singer.
Okay.
That changes a lot.
The whole point is that Sally continuously lives in delusion. And kind of the grander aspect of she's living in delusion of the Nazi regime. But she's never... They cast singers that aren't known to be singers, really. It's also why it's very strange Ava Noblezada was one. Because I think Ava Noblezada is a great singer. It's strange she's Sally Bowles. The whole point is that Sally has to be unimpressive enough to be fired from the club early on in order to come back. She's supposed to be bad at her job. And it's just like, oh, but you have, Liza Minnelli playing her. Interesting.
And everybody in the movie comments on how talented she is.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, oh, you're so good at what you do. And it kind of adds this layer of, like, delusion or hope because she wants to be an actress.
Yes. And so it works if she's like, oh, I must be so talented, I must be an actress. But it's like, that's not... It's like a weird back way to do it, and you could have just done something a little more forward, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be bad.
Okay.
Anyway, other things is that many different actors have played various characters throughout Cabaret. Many famous people that we know. I was gonna do fun facts. There's not really fun facts for Cabaret, because a lot of the fun facts are, hey, this person that's based on this person died in a concentration camp. And it's like, that's not fun. That's very sad, actually. That's just a fact, and now I'm sad. So, famous Sally Bowles that we know. You were talking about The Sound of Music. Fun fact, they wanted Julie Andrews to be Sally Bowles.
Oh, I don't know if that would work.
That's also bad casting.
But her manager went, no, that's not who she is. And she did, and it kind of led to her, they were like, she has this, like, image, obviously, kind of being a nicer presence. Something that's not really Sally Bowles. And the timelines... And if I'm not wrong, the timelines match up. She then did a little movie called The Sound of Music because of that. This was originally in the original Cabaret musical.
Okay.
Not the movie.
Okay.
They wanted Julie Andrews. Which is insane. They also wanted a younger Liza Minnelli for the Broadway premiere, but thought she was too nice to be working in a cabaret. They were like, you're the daughter of Judy Garland. You wouldn't be working here. And it didn't matter. Because in the end...
How old
was
Liza Minnelli when she did this?
I don't know. How old?
Because you said like younger. She looks young in this. So you saying younger, I'm like,
she was 26.
Okay.
And so it was 1966, so let's do some math real quick. 1965. Oh, wait, no, fuck. 1971, 1970, 1969, 1968, 1967. So it was 6 years. She would have been 20.
20, okay, sure.
But they were like, girl, your mom's Judy Garland. Why would you be here? Valid. Other people, obviously Jill Haworth was the original Sally Bowles. She won a Tony for it. I almost said an Oscar. She won a Tony for it. Other notable people, Judi Dench for a little bit.
Okay.
Natasha Richardson, who played her in the 1993 version. Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Yes.
Leah Thompson. Brooke Shields.
Okay.
Oh.
Gina Gershon. Molly Ringwald.
Yeah.
Oh.
Samantha Barks. Michelle Williams. Emma Stone.
Yes.
Maud Apatow.
Yes.
And most recently, Ava Noblezada. So I talked to earlier. Also, many people have played the MC as well. The MC, I know you were confused. The MC, I would just consider watching the original, like, the 1993 stage production of it. It's the best way to watch this musical. There's so much, that's clearer than it is in the movie. One of it is the character of the MC. The MC is supposed to represent this, like, push and pull of Germany. He's kind of this... He's representing, obviously, this very queer character. He usually is played by a very queer person. Alan Cumming, we see. But he also... he makes fun of Nazism, but then he starts following the thread of what Germany is as well. And you see, he kind of shows you, like, oh, this is what Germany is becoming. This is the rise of fascism, that sort of thing. It makes more sense. I would watch. Joel Grey, who was the original in the Broadway version, and then won a Tony for that, and then was in the movie as well, and won an Oscar for his portrayal of the MC. Alan Cumming, who is my favorite MC. I love Alan Cumming as the MC. I think he perfectly represents it, what the MC is supposed to represent. I think the MC is supposed to represent, like, sensuality as well as being kind of charismatic and very funny and that sort of thing. He's supposed to be alluring as well. I think there's a perfect balance with Alan Cumming's MC. He was in the 1993 London revival and won an Olivier for his performance, and then he came back in 2014's Broadway revival with Emma Stone.
Okay, yes, that's where I saw their picture together.
Yes, he came back as the MC, for fun. Other notable people that I think this list is crazy, so get ready. Other notable people that play the MC: Michael C. Hall.
Okay.
Neil Patrick Harris. Not crazy. That makes sense.
Sure, yeah.
He's played other, like, very notable Broadway pieces. I remember him in Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
Yeah, he's a good singer too.
He's a good singer. That's not
Kind of an evil man.
Yes. Adam Lambert. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
John Stamos.
Okay, sure.
And then most recently, Orville Peck, who I thought was also good.
This one. Yeah.
Okay, yes.
But there's also one. There's one MC that May alluded to earlier. That is, as we see from the PowerPoint, public enemy number one.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Eddie Redmayne as the MC. I hate him. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you were saying, oh, people on Twitter were like, oh, but he's supposed to be weird. He's supposed, because he represents the Nazis. And it's like, yeah, like, I'm no shit. I get it. I know what the MC represents. He's just bad at it. He's just not good at doing it. But he's just bad at it. He's supposed to be, as I talked about with Alan Cumming, this, like, alluring, more kind of sensuous person. So it's a cabaret, goddammit. There's like a theme here. And he's just a freak. He's just being weird. He's just being weird for the sake of being weird, and he has no charisma with it. He's just like, he's like a mime. And it's like, no, that is not what the MC is. So anyone on Twitter who's like, but he's supposed to be weird. Yeah, of course I know that. I'm not dumb. This riled me up when this discourse was happening. I was angry. And also, I do think he's a bad actor in general. We have talked about this earlier, I think, with Les Mis. He's not good.
No.
He was not good.
He's not good. I don't know why we keep putting Eddie Redmayne in things. He's a bad actor. And I hate him. And I have a lot of anger and hatred towards him.
Mm-hmm.
Thank Thank you.
Wow.
Wahoo!
Oh.
And that's all I got. We'll stop streaming. That's Cabaret, everyone. Life
Wow.
is a
Wow.
cabaret.
It's not, but okay.
It's not. The rise of fascism is notable.
Yeah.
I love this movie. I would wholeheartedly watch, like, look up a pro shot. There's like a ton of them on YouTube. The 1993 pro shot is phenomenal. I would also watch the 1993 pro shot where they add in, I guess, I don't know if it was like the copy or whatever, but there's 2 songs missing. There's Maybe This Time missing and Money, Money, Money. Oh wait, Money, yeah. Money, Money, Money. It's 3. Those are missing, and so they added them in.
Okay.
I would watch it with those. They kind of, it's not like the best editing, but it gives like, you know what's happening. Fun fact, actually, I do have a fun fact. Those 2 songs were written for the movie. Those weren't in the original musical.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Ah.
now, in most productions of Cabaret, they just keep those songs in because they make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's people are like,
They're
that's what I
good
know
songs.
Cabaret.
Okay.
Um,
Especially
yeah.
maybe this time makes so much sense for Sally Bowles' character.
Yes.
She's so delusional and hopeful.
And
That's so
in
good.
the actual musical, Money, Money, Money makes sense as well because it's right after we learn that bisexual man Cliff is going to smuggle things into Germany for the Nazis. And he's doing it for
Because
money.
For money, right.
So it's like, oh, that makes sense. Cabaret is one of my favorite musicals. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
And that's all I have. Everyone. Thank you.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Anyone?
What voice placement is Liza Minnelli?
I don't know.
She sings quite high, and I'm just talking. But like I know Eva Nobelanza's an alto, which is a
I'll
little
look it
lower.
up.
Thanks.
Um,
But also, that it doesn't have to be. They
I
probably
feel
changed
like
it for the
Liza
stage.
Minnelli is on like the lower side of the female register.
Oh, maybe she's also an alto. I could be wrong. I wasn't in choir.
she
I thought
is
she
an
was singing a
alto.
little higher.
You were
Okay,
right.
yeah.
Oh. I don't know
I
why
know
I
an
thought she was
alto when
singing
I
higher.
see
Do you know an alto?
If I had to ever audition for a musical and I had to sing, I think it would be to Maybe This Time. Because I love that song. Maybe this time I'll be lucky.
It's so iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is iconic.
I was also, when I was watching this movie, I was just looking at Liza Minnelli and I was like, no one looks like her.
No!
No,
We don't
one
have
has ever looked, no one has ever looked like her since. And I think
No.
that's so fascinating.
She has such a distinct... Like, her eyes are so distinct.
they're huge.
Yeah.
They're
Like
huge
her
eyes.
entire
You
look.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was fun.
I also have that kind of same thought when I'm watching anything with Barbra Streisand.
Yes.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, people don't look like this anymore. And then,
Well, that's what I was thinking when I was looking at Michael York. I was like,
well,
that
people
is...
do not look like that. And
No.
people do look like that, and they live in England, actually.
You're right.
It's true, though. Yeah. And it's also, like, you're watching Liza, and it's like, no matter how you feel about Cabaret or anything, it's like, you can't deny that she's, like, a star. You're like, oh, you're a star. It's also how I feel about
Yeah.
Barbra Streisand. I'm like, wow, you're incredible to, like, just watch.
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion, yes. It's like these powerhouse singers. Anyway.
Oh my goodness. I just remembered. I was talking to a 5-year-old and she was telling me she was gonna go to Disneyland for her birthday, and I was like, good for you. But she was saying that her first choice was to go to an Amy Winehouse concert.
Oh,
But yeah.
And I was like, oh,
I'm trying to make me go to rehab. But I say no. No one looks like Amy Winehouse either.
nobody looks like Amy Winehouse.
That's crazy. Does
Yeah.
she know?
I
And did you
don't know,
told
but
her?
I was like, oh, and I was like, I'm surprised that you know that you
You
know
know
Amy
who this
Winehouse
is.
because of her age. And she was like, yeah. And but she's like, but we can't, so I'm going to Disneyland. And I was like, okay, awesome.
And then
That was
you
so much fun.
grabbed her by the shoulders and went, snap out of it. She's dead. God.
Just remember that. I forgot. I was gonna tell you guys because I was like, that's crazy. But yeah, nobody looks like Amy Winehouse anymore. No one's doing it like Amy Winehouse.
No.
No.
So, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you all for watching, listening, and loving. Cabaret, everyone. Ah. You can find us on Instagram, Rats in the Back Row, except if you're Allie. You can't find us on Instagram. No, no, no. No, no.
I'm not there anymore.
I'm gone.
I'm
Disappears.
gone.
TikTok, Brats Pod. Tumblr, Rats in the Back Row. Gmail, ratsinthebackrow@gmail.com. Your prompt today is, if you had to go to lunch with a powerhouse singer, who would you go to lunch with? Because I think I'd go to lunch with Barbara.
Mm.
I love Barbara. I have Barbara Streisand in concert on DVD. I love her.
I love that.
I found it at a used library book sale, and I went, yes. And then I showed my parents, and they were like, why do you have that? And I was like, it's Barbara.
Barbara, why wouldn't I?
I love her. Other things. Yeah.
You should watch a Barbara Streisand musical. We gotta watch Hello Dolly.
Or, Funny Girl.
Funny girl.
I actually, spoilers, may have a Barbara Streisand movie already locked in for one of my choices. Spoilers. Yeah, that's my prompt for you. Am I missing anything? Next week is May.
We just did mine.
I was like, we just said Mr. Wrong, and I think Allie's getting booted out, actually. I think we're done.
Allie's to pick. She's on probation.
Until you learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
Guys, I'll pick a good one next time, I swear.
Mr. Right.
Mr. Right.
Then that's all I got. Thank you, everyone. And, well, goodbye. Welcome.